warning then, ahead of all the teams in the room, not yours, against you all in the room. Last chance if you'd like to raise a paddle. All through, fair warning then, and the player shall remain unsold. Pass. Thank you. Our next player is number 33, Adil Rashid from England. Adil Rashid there, the spin bowler, and let's open at a base price of 2 crore, please. Opening bid of 2 crore for the spin bowler, at 2 crore for the Englishman, at 2 crore. Any bids at all in the room at 2 crore. Opening bid of 2, do I see any paddles going up at all? At 2 crore, any paddles going up at 2 crore. Last chance if you'd like to bid for this spin bowler at 2 crore. Opening bid, currently ahead of everybody in the room, against all the teams in the room. Fair warning if you'd like to bid, do raise a paddle now. All done, last chance, ahead of you all then. Fair warning all through, and the player will then remain unsold. Pass. Thank you. Our next player is number 31, Akil Hussain, West Indies. Showing there, and let's open at 50 lakh, please. 50 lakh for the West Indian spin bowler, please, at 50. At 50 lakh, anywhere in the room at all, at 50 lakh, any paddles going up, any teams coming in. At 50 lakh, do I see any paddles at all? Any interest coming in for this player? At 50. Opening bid of 50, anywhere in the room at all done. At 50 lakh, last chance if you'd like to place a bid. At 50 lakh, this is your chance. Any paddles going up, all through then. Fair warning, ahead of you all, against the room, all through, and the paddle goes down, ahead of everybody else, at 50. Pass. Thank you. Our next player is number 36, Ish Sodhi, New Zealand. Ish Sodhi, New Zealand, and we can open at 75 lakh, please, at 75 lakh. Any bids in the room at 75 lakh. At 75 lakh for Ish Sodhi, do I have anywhere in the room at all? At 75, any players coming in, any teams coming in at 75 lakh? At 75, all through. At 75, fair warning, not yours, ahead of everybody in the room then. 75 lakh, any paddles going up at all done. Fair warning at 75, last chance if you'd like to place a bid. Ahead of you all then, fair warning, all done, and the player then will remain unsold. Pass. Thank you. Number 35, Tabrez Shamsi is next from South Africa. There we go. And we have an opening bid of 50 lakh, please, for Shamsi at 50 lakh. At 50 lakh, do I have any paddles going up at 50 lakh at all? At 50 lakh. At 50 lakh for the spin bowler. At 50 lakh for the South African spin bowler. All through. At 50 lakh, last chance if you'd like to place a bid. Last chance if you'd like to raise a paddle. At 50 lakh, it's ahead of the room, against you all, against you left, against you right. All done. Fair warning then, not yours in the room at all through. And then the player shall remain unsold. Pass. Thank you. The next player in the group is number 32, Mujib Rahman, Afghanistan. And let's open here at a base price of 2 crore, please. At 2 crore for Mujib Rahman, do we have any bids at all? At 2 crore. At 2 crore, any bids coming in? At 2 crore, any paddles going up? Any interest in the room at all? At 2 crore, do we have any teams wanting to place a bid? At 2. Opening price of 2 crore, any teams coming in at all? At 2 crore, all done. At 2 crore, last chance if you'd like to bid, last chance if you'd like to raise a paddle. Ahead of all of you now, fair warning, against the room, against all the teams. Last chance then, all through, fair warning then, and the player shall remain unsold. Pass. I think that was the end of the group. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. That brings us to the end of the capped players, and we will take a slightly longer break now and then continue after that with our uncapped sets. Thank you so much.
back to Match and Alive's auction special. The historic day just got even bigger. In the span of 1 hour, we've had that record shattered already. First, Pat Cummins at 20.5, then Mitch Stark at 1/4 of a team's purse, 24.75 crore rupees to KKR. Daryl Mitchell with a swoop-in buy from the Chennai Super Kings at 14. Harshal Patel at 11.75, which now seems like a bit of a steal, really, for the Punjab Kings. And Alzari Joseph at 11.5, the only buy of the day to the Royal Challengers Bangalore. What a day. I don't think anyone saw the way this panned out, guys. I mean, I know we did our war room yesterday. We had prices and we matched a lot of it through the first half of the day. But then there were steals initially. And Zach, for two fast bowlers, a sum total of over 40 crores. And it is absolutely unbelievable sums of money.
Well, everyone were expecting that fast bowlers are going to be in demand. That is something which the small auction always brings, that clarity of thought from all the franchises. But it's going to go to this kind of a level. I don't think anyone would have imagined. 20 crore is a big barrier. That barrier is broken today, and how? So I think it's just about two teams going by that one player, having that clarity of the playing 11 and holding the nerves and backing themselves through and through.
Zach, time to put the shoes back on and get back on the field. Given what we're seeing here for the fast bowlers, because there was a frantic bidding war, Anil, and we expected this as well. Started with MI and DC, but that was kind of expected to just sort of rush the buying forward because we all knew, and Hess was calling it as well. KKR and GT were the two teams that everyone knew had to go after him.
Yes, I mean, for Zach, he may have to change countries too. Yeah, because if you're an Indian, you'll never be let into the auction. So there's impossible. So I think that's where I have, I think you need to seriously look at a purse for the overseas, a separate purse, because otherwise, you will have players not coming into the big auction, especially the overseas players who are in demand, and they will choose the smaller auction where you know that you're going to go for a double digit or even more. And today was a classic example. I mean, yes, those two are exceptional players, but their T20 records, I mean, Mitchell Stark, yes, but he hasn't played in India
since
in
2022,
IPL
actually.
For the last,
T20.
yeah, and also in the last 8 years, he hasn't played IPL, Mitchell Stark, and he's not the youngest of the lot. And Pat Cummins doesn't have a great T20 record. Yes, he is captain of Australia. He's done exceptionally well. He's won the World Cup for them. He's won the Test Championship. But his T20 record isn't great as a bowler. And, to go for 45 crores in these two players at an auction like this, yes, it was unprecedented. We never expected that the 20 crore barrier would be broken. But I certainly